Yes, gents, how we doing? So I just want to drop this video in terms of, it's like a sort of a continuum, a line, basically, between sort of like getting the quick results, or like sort of faster progress versus obviously the sustainability of it, okay? So this is what you got to understand, is sort of the quicker you sort of get results or quicker you sort of make changes, the less sustainable it becomes. You move towards this one, again, it's further away from sustainability, because obviously if you start making big drastic changes, like overnight, like most people do, they'll sort of like change their eating, change their training, like we start going to the gym 4, 5, 6 days a week, cut out all the food and start eating completely. Then like obviously they'll make sort of some fast results, they'll lose weight quick, etc. But then obviously this impacts massively the sustainability, because they've gone all the way to this side, and like in terms of for quick results, and again it doesn't sort of, you don't have the sustainability there, okay? So you've got to understand that continuum, okay? The harder you push things, okay, the sort of less sustainable it becomes, because if you sort of you can't do for as long a period, okay? The harder you go in terms of like perhaps if you want to train twice a day, like you want to train 6 days a week, like sort of you want to sort of go no carbs, you want to really reduce your calories. You can only do this for a shorter period of time, okay? It's going to be a few weeks, okay? It's not going to be as sustainable like over years, okay? And that's where you have to understand, okay? That like, yeah, you can achieve like sort of results quicker now. It's fine, yeah. All you do is cut out food or increase your activity. It's not complex. But obviously the trade-off with that is the sustainability. And this is why so many people jump ship, because they start off sort of all on results and sort of sustainability is ignored, okay? And that's why sort of they'll do it for a week or two, or perhaps a few weeks or a month if you make it that far. And then sort of it goes, like they're off the track then, they've fallen off the wagon, and they're completely back to where they started. And they've yo-yoed back up, okay? Because you want to sort of like try and get a sweet spot in between, okay? Not go like sort of push too hard for the results, the quick results. You want obviously some results at the start, but you obviously want to factor in sustainability, okay? You want to factor in so you can be doing it consistently the next 6 months, 12 months, 3 years, 7 years, okay? So it's just part of your life then, okay? And the more you lean towards that, obviously again, the results is just going to take us like they're going to be less at the start. That's all it is, okay? Like I said, it's a bit of a sort of, like I said, a continuum or like a scale, okay? This is just what you have to understand. That if most people chase the sort of the quick results, again, it's all about that, and they'll do that straight away, the initial week or two, and then they'll lose everything because they've sacrificed so much, they've made too much of a drastic change too soon, okay, and then they're back to square one after 2 weeks because they've rebounded. But what if you sort of just rein that in a bit, okay? Just reduce the sort of the expectation and what you wanted for the week, and then just focus on being a bit more sustainable. Focus on sort of less drastic changes, and then sort of in sort of 2 months, 3 months, okay? Let's just make sure you're still doing this in 3 months' time. Let's make sure you're still doing this 12 months' time. That's what I care about, okay? Because I know people message me a lot and they say, oh yeah, I did this, I jumped on this thing, this 5-day thing, the 7 days. I was like, okay, great, I lost half a stone. Great, I'll be doing this for about sort of 3 weeks now, 4 weeks. Okay, great. I'll speak to you in 6 months to see if you're still doing it. Okay, that's the real test, okay? Because that's where like so many people go wrong. They'll just do it for a few weeks, a month or two at most, and then something always stops them. They'll give up like so it'll stop for a few months then, and then it's pick them back up. Oh, I need to get back on it. And it's like, how would your life be different if you just stayed on it? Okay, what kind of results what kind of place do you think you'd be in if over the last 3 years you sort of just trained 3 times a week every day, every week? Instead of just sort of trying to do 6 days, like for a few weeks, then stop it completely, and then sort of try and pick it up and like sort of stop and start, okay? How do you think you would be differently if you just sort of, train like 3 days a week consistently for 3 years? Being completely different stratosphere, wouldn't you? Whereas like a lot of people just go up and down, yo-yo, okay, go, well, that's quick results, forget about the sustainability, and then they just up and down, yo-yoing, peaks and troughs, and or like at the end of the day, what they're doing is just they maintain the same place. They'll go up a little bit, come back down, okay, then they get fat, they come back up here, and then like so that cycle just continues, and then over the years they're just in the same position. But with the other people, again, if you just sort of reduce again sort of quicker results and focus on sustainability, what happens is you just come back up here. You're just going up like this, like a slower pace, going up here. But in like a year's time, 3 years' time, this person still goes going along yo-yoing here, and you're in a completely different different environment. You're in a completely different league. Okay, this person's still playing the conference. You're in the Premiership. Okay, and it's as simple as that. Okay, hope that helps, gents. Take that into consideration. Any help you need, just let me know. Drop me a message, drop a comment. See you in the next video.